All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to unpack a huge financial trap that catches millions of people, but we're going to do it with a really simple story. A story about a monkey, his love for bananas, and something called a leaf card.
So let's start with a feeling that, let's be honest, we have all had, right? You see something you really, really want, but it's just a little bit out of reach. Maybe it's a new phone, a trip, or, in our story today, a big, delicious bunch of bananas.
Okay, so let's meet our main character. This is Monkey. His life is pretty great, you know? He's got a simple joy, and that joy is eating bananas. Life is good. But, things can't stay perfect forever. Monkey hits a snag. His appetite for bananas is, well, it's bigger than his supply of leaves. And in his world, leaves are cash. He wants more, but he's flat broke. And right when it seems like all hope is lost for more bananas, something that feels, well, frankly magical just appears out of nowhere. The monkey bank has an idea. They come to him with this thing called a leaf card. And the pitch is just so tempting. Get all the bananas you want right now, they say, and you can worry about paying us back with your leaves later. I mean, what's not to love? And oh, it gets even better. To really seal the deal, the bank just piles on the perks. You get a bonus of extra leaves just for signing up. You can earn banana points for hotels, banana miles for flights. They even tell you it's safer than carrying around a pocket full of leaves. At this point, it sounds like a complete no-brainer, right?
So, of course, Monkey signs up. And with his shiny new leaf card in hand, he walks right into what feels like a dream come true. This is the good part.
I mean, he is on top of the world. Bananas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For a little while, it really feels like he's found a cheat code for life. All the reward and seemingly zero consequences. Yeah, about that pay later part, that bill always comes due. And this, right here, this is where our story takes a sharp turn. The honeymoon is officially over. So the bill arrives in the mail, 100 leaves. Monkey just stares at it. He looks at the bill, then he looks at the pile of leaves he actually has. And his heart just sinks. There is no way. He can't pay it all back. And this is the moment we introduce the real villain of this story, the thing hiding in the fine print. Interest. You can just think of it as a fee. It's the extra cost the bank charges you for the privilege of borrowing their leaves and not paying them all back right away. Okay, pay close attention because this is where the trap really springs shut. That debt, it doesn't just sit there. It starts to grow all on its own. It's like a monster that feeds itself. So the bank slaps a 2% interest charge on that 100-leaf debt. And just like that, what he owed isn't 100 anymore. Nope, now he owes 102 leaves. But here's the real kicker. This isn't a one-and-done deal. That clock is ticking. See, the very next day, the bank calculates the interest again. But they're not charging 2% on the original 100 leaves. Oh, no. They charge 2% on the new, bigger total, the 102 leaves. So the debt jumps again, and this time it jumps by a little bit more. It's starting to accelerate. And the day after that, you guessed it, the exact same thing happens again. It is this relentless, nonstop cycle. And once it gets going, it's incredibly hard to get ahead of. So just think about that. What started as a tiny 2-leaf fee has now quickly snowballed into a debt of over 106 leaves. And it's just getting bigger every single day. Monkey isn't just treading water anymore. He's sinking. And this really says it all, doesn't it? As long as that debt is there, it grows. It never takes a day off. It never sleeps. It is always, always working against him. So let's be crystal clear about what's happening. The bank is charging interest on top of the interest from the day before. That is the trap. That's compound interest when it's working against you. And it's what makes this kind of debt so ridiculously hard to escape. Okay, that's pretty scary stuff, right? But now that we see the trap for exactly what it is, we can talk about how to beat it. How do you make sure that Leaf Card is a tool that works for you, not against you? And that's really the key. The card itself isn't evil. It's all about how you use it. You can see there are two completely different paths here. On one side, it's a powerful tool. You pay your bill in full, you earn those rewards on stuff you were going to buy anyway, you build a great reputation. But on the other side, that's the trap. That's where you only pay the minimum. You chase rewards you can't really afford, and you end up drowning in that compounding interest. So, how do you make sure you stay on the good path? It really just comes down to a few simple rules. And rule number 1 is the big one, the golden rule. Only spend what you know for a fact you can pay back in full at the end of the month. If you can't, just don't buy it. It's really that simple. You know, there's that famous line, with great power comes great responsibility, and it is absolutely true here. These cards are powerful, they're convenient, but you have to treat them with discipline. It is not free money. And that really brings us to our final thought, a question for you to take with you. Think about the cards in your own wallet. Are they helpful tools that are making your life easier? Or are they quietly, day by day, setting a trap?